2 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Cowboys rock it on quarterback. He comes in 3rd in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team that are in play. They've been ruled by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. 13 carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have it under 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. That's caught by Tucker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barker. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Well, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the 1st drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that 1st drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the 1st one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His 1st catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up, and 5 receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their 1st drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And they run the toss to Bigsby. couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Pickett. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. Up the middle with Brooks here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here now at third down and 8.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here comes third and the length of the football. And Bigsby once more. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Powers through. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Barker. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Bigsby. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barker. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Now they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Off the play fake. Barker, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you got the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's caught by Tucker. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and a few inches. In motion, that's Tolbert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Matt Ariza now.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39.
55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun.
Parker. Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. On the turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Another run by Bigsby.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Off play action. Barker.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's pulled in by Brooks. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
Throwing to start the drive.
Barker. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In motion, that's Tolbert.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Pickett. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action, Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Operating from the gun, Barker. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Barker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Back to throw. Pickett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. On the carry, Bigsby. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pickett back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing to start the drive. Barker able to find Gray here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Barker.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That one complete to Leggett.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pickett.
It's caught by Sanders.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. And he will go down. Cowboy sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is
receiver
on.
downfield. Offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
They'll start with the option.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That's caught by Tucker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Finding Hardman.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. Then he's have to run extra plays. Harder to move it. Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be done.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for the